Hey everyone, it's Jamie. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to do a Halloween witch's hat wreath using Dollar Tree items. So the first thing you're going to need is one of these witch hat wreaths from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to start off by removing the word boo and also the buckle. You can set these aside and reattach them later if you like. I am not going to do that, or you can just throw them in the trash. It's up to you. Here's the pipe cleaners that I purchased from the Dollar Tree that I'm going to be using. Here I'm going to go ahead and remove the tinsel that goes along the bottom of the witch hat across the brim. I'm going to be taking all of that off. Next, I'm going to be taking some pipe cleaners. At this point, I'm not real sure how many that I'm using, but I will leave a supply list of everything used in the description box below. So I'm going to go ahead and start wiring the pipe cleaners onto the frame. And I'm just going to be wiring one pipe cleaner at the tip of the corner here. I'm just going to put one. And how I'm wiring it is I'm going in the center where the cross member is, there in the center. And then I'm going over to the outer cross member and just attaching the pipe cleaner there. Next, I'm going to go into the next section and I'm going to add a pipe cleaner there. And doing it the same way, I'm going to go through the center cross member and attach to the outer cross member. I'm spacing these out about 1 inch apart. So I'm going to go ahead and go through and do the bottom part of the witch frame. And then I'll come back and do the top part. Okay, once that is done, if you choose to, you can go ahead and just leave the bottom part with the pipe cleaners. It just depends on how full you want your wreath to be. I like mine pretty full, so I'm going to go ahead and put pipe cleaners across the top. And here I'm trying to show you where how to wire in the pipe cleaners across the top. So you're going to take a pipe cleaner and you're going to find the top cross member, the bar that goes across the top. So there's the top cross member. I'm going to feed the pipe cleaner behind that. And then I'm going to go over to the center cross member. And feed the pipe cleaner up under that. And then just give it a couple of twists. I'm going to do that across the whole entire top of the witch hat frame. Okay, this is what it should look like once you get all of your pipe cleaners wired on. I'm going to set that aside. And next I'm going to be using the Deco Mesh from Dollar Tree. I got the orange and the black. And I used 2 rolls of each. So I used 2 black and 2 orange. This is the glitter vase filler that I'm going to be using. So since this is Deco Mesh from Dollar Tree, it's a little bit thinner, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the ribbon, or I'm sorry, cut the Deco Mesh to 15 inches. So I'll be cutting the black to 15 inches and the orange to 15 inches. And I will tell you how much of each of these colors that I used for the ruffles. I'll tell you how many ruffles that you're going to need and everything. It'll be in the description box below. So to make the ruffle, I'm going to put my 2 thumbs through the center and just walk my fingers up, grabbing the mesh as I go. And here I'm checking to see if it's going to be the right length and everything, and if I want to use 1 or 2 ruffles per pipe cleaner. Okay, here I'm going to go ahead and start doing the ruffles. And at first I'm just testing out to see if I'm going to need 2 per pipe cleaner or if just 1 will work. And as you can see, it looks like it kind of needs a little more. So I decided to go ahead and do 2 ruffles per pipe cleaner. And I'm just using a clothespin, also purchased from the Dollar Tree, to hold one of my ruffles while I get the other one ready. So I'm just going to lay these down in the pipe cleaners and give them a couple of twists to secure them. I'm going to do this along the whole bottom row of the frame. Okay, now this is what it looks like once you get the bottom part of the pipe cleaners all filled in with your Deco Mesh ruffles. Next, I'm going to be going across the top, and I'm doing it the same method, the same way. I'm going to be putting those in the pipe cleaners that are going across the top of the wreath. Now, if you want to stop there and just use the bottom row only, that's fine. It just depends on how full you want it. I like mine really full, so I went ahead and decided to go ahead and do the top row also. Okay, so this is what it looks like once you get all of your ruffles in. I think it looks really cute. It's really full. The next thing I'm going to be doing is taking the Deco Mesh tubing that I also purchased from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to be wrapping the top of the witch's hat with it. So to do this, I'm going to turn the wreath over. I'm going to take a pipe cleaner, and I won't need the whole entire pipe cleaner, so I'm going to cut it in half. And on the tip of the witch hat frame here, there is a little cross member there. So you're just going to feed the pipe cleaner in between that cross member and attach your Deco Mesh tubing that way. So you're just going to twist your pipe cleaner around, and you'll have the two little legs of the pipe cleaner sticking out. So what I do is I take the tips of those two little legs and I twist them together to make a loop to use for the hanger. Next, you're going to wrap the Deco Mesh tubing around the top, and the frame has the little nubs that stick out on the sides. I'm just going to use those little nubs as sort of a guide on how I wrap the Deco Mesh tubing. So I'm just wrapping the tubing kind of in between those little nubs, and they help to secure the tubing there so it doesn't slip all over. So I'm just going to go ahead and wrap the whole entire hat all the way down to where the silver tinsel is, and then I'll be attaching it to the back. You're just going to snip off the remaining part of the pipe cleaner that you used and cut the Deco Mesh tubing. And that's what it should look like once you get all the tubing wrapped around. Next, I'm going to be taking the Deco Mesh tubing. I'm using the orange and the black. And I'm going to be making these little loopy bows to add to my wreath. And I'm going to add these little bows in each pipe cleaner. And to do that, you don't want to untwist your pipe cleaner or you'll lose the Deco Mesh bundle that you have. So you just lay the bow on top of that. Just lay it in the pipe cleaner and just give your pipe cleaner 2 or 3 little twists. And it'll look like that. And I'm going to be putting these little bows in each pipe cleaner all over the bottom of the wreath. Okay, this is what it should look like once you get all the little bows in there. I think it looks really cute. Next, I'm going to be taking this glitter vase filler that I got. These are orange and black little styrofoam balls. These come in two different sizes. There's a large and a small, and I'm just going to be using the large ones. I'm going to be alternating the black and the orange. And all I'm doing is I'm putting them on the ends of the pipe cleaners, and that's just to establish a hole. And then once I get the hole established, I'm going to come back through and I'm going to hot glue the styrofoam balls onto the pipe cleaners. And all you're doing is sticking the pipe cleaner up through the little styrofoam ball. It goes pretty easily. And I'm going to go ahead and just do that all over the wreath, and then I'll come back. Okay, now that I have all the styrofoam balls hot glued on, I'm going to be making a little bow to put at the top of the witch hat. And I'm just going to be doing the same method that I did with the little loopy bows that I made in the wreath. I'm going to take it and I'm going to loop it about 4 times. And here I'm cutting the tails to about 8 inches, but you won't need an 8-inch tail. I believe a 6 or a 4-inch would probably work. So once you get the little bow made, you're going to take a pipe cleaner and you're going to just put the pipe cleaner around the bow to secure it and give it a couple of twists. Then you're going to feed the pipe cleaner down through the tip of the witch's hat wreath and just attach it to the frame. Give it 2 or 3 little twists, and then you're going to cut off the remaining pipe cleaner. And here's where I noticed that the tail on my bow is a little bit too long, so I went through and I just trimmed them down. You can use some little embellishments if you like. I was going to use the bats, but I changed my mind. So this is what the wreath looks like once you're done. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope that you go out and try to make the wreath. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye.